Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Caldwell.
I'm Nathan.
Nathan, there's 104 days of summer vacation.
And school comes along just to end it.
So the annual problem of our generation
is how the fuck are we gonna spend it?
I don't fucking know. It's a goddamn problem. I lost my platypus. I'm pissed about it. I'm ticked. My brother is a giant stalk of broccoli for some reason. Nothing makes sense in this world. I must spend this vacation. I must waste my callous youth.
We simply must. Guys, if you haven't figured it out yet from that intro or the title on the video, we're doing knockoff Phineas and Ferb. It's been a popular suggestion for a while. I thought I should probably at least watch one episode of the show before we knock it off. I watched a few episodes. It's a good show.
It's a good show. Let us clarify up top. It's a good show.
It's a good show. We're going to make a bad one.
Yeah, we're going to work real hard to make a bad one.
It's a good show. I love the Shape Children.
I love the Shape Children and their gangly monitor, Candle.
Oh, Candle.
Shout out to Dat Blind Eye for suggesting this, as well as several hundred other people. And then shout out as well to Cam at Gayfy Show on Twitter, who's lying on their deathbed waiting for the suggestion. Needs these nutrients, needs this .mov file to revive them.
They just want us to do a bad to a good.
This is the only cure that a team of doctors has prescribed this cure for them.
So we're getting into it.
I'm getting into it.
Caldwell starting us off with a good shape, just a nice wedge.
It's actually a prism, Nathan.
Oh, okay. A triangular prism.
Normally, when we do knockoffs, we make them worse.
Mm-hmm.
But I've decided that for Phineas, I'm going to make him better in every way. Because Phineas is just a triangle.
He's just a triangle. What's better than a triangle? Of course, a triangular prism.
A GD prism.
Now he's got more depth to his character.
Exactly, because it is a rather one-dimensional show. There's very little conflict on the show.
I like that about the show. I like that it sort of eschews a lot of sort of the tropes that I remember growing up with in children's programming, where children had very little agency. They're constantly struggling against authority figures and whatnot. This show's sort of just like, what if they could just do whatever they want? Caldwell. What if they could do whatever they want? Like become a giant prism monster. Oh my God.
I want to be this way. Tell Mom that this is how I've always meant to be.
So Phineas is a dinosaur now.
This is in Phineas.
In Phineas, of course. Okay. In Phineas, Infinitus?
In Phineas Rex.
In Phineas Rex.
Their final form.
This is a new character in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Exactly. Jeff Goldblum took one look at this and was like, I gotta get back in there. I gotta reprise my role.
So, like, they're always coming up with fun schemes, like building a roller coaster or
finding Frankenstein's fucking brain.
Yeah, finding Frankenstein's brain, fighting a mummy, climbing up the Eiffel Tower.
Hanging out with Thor.
Hang out with Thor, or giving a monkey a shower.
Exactly. These are all things that they've done on the show. But now it's their greatest challenge yet. They are going to invent the Tesseract, and...
This is the Shape Stone.
Exactly.
It's a lesser version of the Space Stone.
Exactly. What do I do with the body? Because I'm just kind of T-posing it right now, and that feels pretty good.
All of the limbs should also be three-dimensional. Like, they should have
you're right.
defined edges.
Should this one just be like cylinders, or do you think maybe I should go with like, what's another good shape?
Cylinder's good, like a cone. That looks more like a cone. It looks like it's coming to taper.
Yeah. Okay. I like that.
This is sort of reminding me of
the T-1000?
The T-1000, yeah. I was going to say Paradox if you gave him some like floaty fingies.
I like that idea.
I like the T-1000 just spike hand. That's pretty good.
Hold on. All right. I've been inspired. You can't be afraid to throw out the bathwater when you're bathing your beautiful shape boy.
You're bathing your perfect shape baby.
My shapely prince.
What? Oh, good. Okay. So he's just
all angles and fun. He's just all angles.
So the sister is trying to tell their mom that the younger brother is just a horrible interdimensional insanity monster. And the mom just simply refuses to believe it.
No, he's our good, sweet shape boy. He's probably just making a roller coaster or something.
Yeah.
He's probably just going to the moon to make an amusement park. It's fine.
I did some warm-up draws before we started this episode, and they all seem so tame compared to this.
Well, Nathan, you were telling me that they've already done basically a knockoff version of the characters.
Right. There's an episode called Thaddeus and Thor where they just meet a worse version of themselves.
I knew that I just had to hit the ground running.
Right. Hit the ground skittering in the case of this horrible insect triangle boy.
Should I give him little tennis shoes, though?
At all of his little points?
Yeah. Now it's like the tarantula from Donkey Kong Country, and I think that's fun.
That is fun. That's important. I don't think we should lose the fun in this knockoff. I think it can be horrifying and upsetting, but we should still keep that element of fun, that through line that sort of keeps the show going.
So yeah, I think at the beginning of the episode, Phineas turns his head 180 degrees and says, "I think I know what we're going to do forever." Let me turn that back. Nathan,
yeah.
Do you want to draw Phineas's just detestable brother? Do you want to draw the broccoli child?
I will draw the broccoli boy.
Okay.
So we have Phineas here.
He exists on all planes of existence. And this is, I feel like Candace runs inside. It's like, Mom, Phineas and Ferb are opening a fear dimension.
Candle.
Sorry, what did I say?
You said Candace that time.
Who's that?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Candle tries to sound the alarm because Phineas and his terrible green brother they've opened the fear dimension, Nathan. And these hideous beasts have skittered out. Okay, so we have the Ferb child, the herb.
The herb. Yeah, that's good. So in Phineas and Herb, and yeah, I do like the three-dimensionality.
Right.
In the show, Ferb is sort of he's a man of action, is described. He doesn't speak unless absolutely necessary in sort of a very quiet, docile tone.
Soothing, I would say.
Yeah, soothing British accent.
Same for this character, I would imagine.
I think this character is always making some sort of noise.
Nathan, you are so close to drawing Mr. Krabs' daughter right now, and I just need you to be aware of that.
Okay, so what I gotta do... Here. You're right, Caldwell?
I just want you to be weary. You're so close to drawing Sweet Petunia. Okay, now we're looking a little more...
Yeah.
Now we're back on track.
I needed... There you go.
You needed the verticality. Oh. Now I like this because in the original, their head shapes do suggest the first letters of their names.
Right.
Which I like, and we haven't totally lost that here. But their names are untranslatable in the human tongue.
Yeah, it's Phineas and Herb.
Uh-huh.
I think the other eye is just sort of over here.
Now, Nathan, I love this because what I would have done is I would have just drawn Herbie the love bug and called it a day. But you're like going the extra mile here.
Yeah.
You're going toe for toe with me, trying to make something equally as abominable, and I appreciate that.
I'm just trying to make it fit, and then he does have very high pants, this character. Oh. So I think just pants.
I love this. He doesn't need arms.
Well, no, he doesn't need legs. These are his arms.
Okay. All right. That's not a very long arm. Is that going to be okay for him?
Should they be longer? Should I make them longer?
I mean, Phineas has got arms for days. I mean, Herb could just be kind of like a little, oh, yeah, no, I like this. Okay, so he's kind of a frogman now, and I think that's good.
Yeah.
There's so many elements to Phineas and Ferb that we got to make sure we hit.
Right, because there's always the B plot that involves their pet platypus stopping some sort of evil scheme, which I like.
What is the platypus's name? I'm trying to remember the name. I just can't for the life of me.
It's Perry in the show.
Peridot, right?
It's Peridot.
And then there's also Doofenshmirtz, who's a normal-shaped man, and he hates that Phineas and Herb have these wonderful shapes. Doofenshmirtz
is pretty triangular himself.
It's true, but like he can't hold a candle. He can't hold Phineas's sister Candle up to the beautiful shapely children that haunt his town. Now you have given him kind of just a big pile of moss for hair, and I like that.
Well, you said broccoli. Should I give it more like of a stock sort of?
Oh yeah, that's fun. If it's just like really growing out there. Did you see, Nathan? I saw yesterday that there's a turtle that has moss that grows on its head, and it looks like a cool green mohawk.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I clicked the article because it's endangered and I was sad. And the turtle, in addition to having a cool green mohawk, does breathe through its genitals.
I think I saw one of my friends posted that with just the comment, "What the fuck?"
Uh-huh. I mean, that's accurate.
Yeah.
That's accurate, but I feel like they could have done better with that caption. Because, like, my caption, I feel like would have been like, must be nice, or something like that, you know?
Must be nice.
If I could just, like, because you know how in cartoons, like in Robin Hood or something, they'll breathe through a little straw when they're underwater?
Right.
Think if I could just do that with my wee-wee.
You could go snorkeling anywhere. You wouldn't need any special gear.
That's all I'm saying. It's just, this turtle's got its mate. Too bad it's endangered, and I guess I know why. People trying to hunt it down and learn its terrible secrets. Let's get back to Herb, though.
I think I got him.
I think you crushed it.
I think that's him. I'm going to draw, there are a lot of characters, so I'm just going to sort of try and breeze through before sending it back to you.
Yeah. If you want to, like, just kind of speed run this.
Yeah, okay. So they've got their secret agent, Porygon.
Now, it's a duckbill platypus, but we got to do better.
Yeah, we got to do better. I'm thinking we keep with the sort of egg-laying mammal theme.
You gonna pick another popular character from the Outback. Is that what you're going with here?
Another popular animal from the Outback, yeah.
Is this an echidna? Are you gracing my eyes with one of Knuckles' own?
It's not Knuckles.
Could it
Can't
be
stress this. It's not Knuckles. This is absolutely not Knuckles. This is not Knuckles. It's not the meme Knuckles. It's not the racist meme Knuckles either. It's in no way a Knuckles.
This echidna's on the up and up. Don't worry about it. This echidna is very woke.
Yeah.
All right. So what is the name of this echidna?
Let's see. So
Pointy.
Well, I was thinking, like, since it's Perry.
Yeah.
Maybe just like Airy, because it's E.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be.
I think we can do better, is all I'm saying.
We could do better, for sure.
Periodontist,
sure. He's very into dental hygiene.
Pickles.
Pickles? This is Pickles.
Yeah.
This is Pickles the Echidna. I guess his secret agent mode, he has to have a hat. It's a top hat.
Oh, I like that. That's very good. What are you going to do with these feet down here? Is he going to also have little shoes? Okay. All right. So that's the classic kind of just wide stance.
Yeah. Don't need to overthink it. I'm trying to speed run these.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
We started off with some pretty intense body horror, and I think we got to reel it back in just a little.
If you're listening, you've reached the middle of the episode. This is a safe space for you, traveler.
Yeah.
Come, sit by the bonfire.
Maybe that's what makes Pickles so determined, is he sees sort of the state of the world, and he's the only normally shaped creature left.
I do love Pickles, but can he be laying a big old egg?
Of course.
Thank you. No, you can choose any point in the egg laying process. I would suggest just like mid-lay. Yep, there it is.
There it comes.
Now it's kind of, because like Perry has that nice big tail, but I think that like Pickles is just going to be kind of constantly shooting him out.
Yeah, I think we gotta.
I think it'll be like, hey, where'd Pickles go? And there will just be an egg left in Pickles' place.
Mm-hmm.
I think Pickles can lay eggs with the frequency that Yoshi can. It's disturbing.
Yeah. Oh, maybe they've got just a little bit of like those Yoshi.
Oh yeah, they're colored. That's great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've got Pickles the Echidna. Pickles sounds so much like Knuckles. I'm realizing now.
It's just enough.
But it's definitely, he's not Knuckles. He's Pickles.
Not Knuckles. No, he doesn't have those big, strong claws and an affinity for emeralds.
I should draw the sister.
Do you want to draw the vigilant sister?
So Candle, we're going with?
Yeah.
All right.
The vigilant flame. In my head, I've pictured Candle as just kind of like a tower of Sauron.
Yeah, that's good. Let's go with that. So Candle, she's just sort of.
And I think that, like, maybe in this abstract, mother and father are like a police force that is trying to hunt down these abominations. And so she's like, mother, father, come. You must immediately. I have found them. The shape children have escaped. My favorite thing about Candle, the vigilant flame, is that it does feel like some sort of Dark Souls villain. And I think that that's just kind of becoming a a standard of Drawfee episodes is we kind of aim for that Dark Souls aesthetic. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that cursed maw. It can open so wide.
Yeah, and all it says is, "Maw! Maw!"
I have discovered them. She's always, she's got a crush on every boy in town, and she monitors them nonstop.
Yeah, it's not just the one boy. The one boy who just seems kind of nice and, like, clearly likes her back, but she's just crazy.
Mm-hmm. Well, because you have to bring offerings to Candle.
Yeah.
Like, everyone is required to submit to Candle's will and grace.
Which is her favorite sitcom.
It's her favorite TV show. You have to bring her DVD copies. She didn't like the reboot so much, but, she watched it all. She watches everything.
She didn't like it as much, but she did, she watched the entire thing. You can read it all about it in her blog.
Uh-huh. She watches everything all the time, Nathan. She's watching us right now.
Yeah, and I guess she is a blood relative of Phineas, so I guess she's also got sort of these...
she's got the skittery legs. Yeah. Oh, fuck, man, a candle that can just go?
Yeah.
A candle that can just scoot?
This is basically just an upgraded Lumiere.
Yeah. Are you tired of candles that got to stay in one place? I'm Tig Lightbulb, and I made the new candle that scoots. It goes where you go. I know my last name's Lightbulb, but I make candles. Don't worry about me. I'm doing okay. My parents left me a sizable fortune. They're dead, but it's fine. I've got a candle that can follow you around. I'm Tig Lightbulb. Tig Lightbulb's probably a character in this show, too. Now, Nathan, we've only got kind of like one big gap left in our repertoire here. Candle is very big. It's important.
Candle's much bigger. She towers over them.
Pickles seems opposed to Candle.
I mean, that's just the face he makes when he lays an egg.
Now, when he lays an egg, does a little Pickles come out?
There is an infinite Pickles glitch in the show.
And that's like one episode. It's like a Trouble with Tribbles kind of riff.
This is Pickles Prime.
Okay.
They each have their own number on their hats.
And that's fun. Like, they use that kind of as like a misdirect a lot of times on the show. Is like, where'd Pickles go? It's like, oh, this is just Sub Pickles. This is Beta Pickles. We don't care about him. And they just toss him right in a furnace. They give him to Candle as an offering.
All right. I do want to add one more character before I hand it back to you.
Okay. All right. I mean, you're getting greedy, but okay.
There are so many characters, and I just want to do them all justice.
Absolutely. Okay. a lot of looming females in this show. Now, I can't remember this character's name, but I do. I mean, those trademark bat wings instantly coming into focus for me.
She's just like sort of a benevolent. Maybe they shouldn't be bat wings. Maybe they should be like butterfly wings.
Or like angel wings, yeah.
Yeah, because she's a very benevolent figure.
Yeah, she's like a fairy. She's kind of like a fey creature that approaches.
Again, like the show, it just like, it subverts a lot of expectations that children's shows would have. It's just like a girl who very much enjoys the presence and company of Phineas and is just nice about it. She's not overbearing, but she's helpful.
Most people don't know how to understand Phineas. They see his skittering legs and his just hard carapace of a head and his eyes that face different directions, and they don't know what to do. They don't know how to approach. They're worried because like he can kind of skitter in every direction and climb up walls. But this girl knows his heart. Nathan, what's your favorite episode of Phineas and the Herb?
I like the one where they create a time loop and it goes on forever. It lasts.
It's still going.
It's still going, yeah.
They created an episode so long that the animators would constantly be able to add to it. They've built a perfect pipeline, Nathan. In the animation community, this is talked about. The perfect pipeline where you're always adding to an episode, but at a pace that's comfortable and sustainable. I mean, sure, the animators haven't seen their families for years, but they know that they're serving a greater good. They're serving under the light of Candle, and they must be vigilant and they must be prepared for anything. Now, who is this character's name?
Well, in the show, her name is Isabella. I think maybe this is
It's a bugga.
It's a bugga.
You can take another stab at a name if you want. Isildur.
This is Isildur.
Okay.
No.
Hold on. Let's break it down even further.
Maybe I should.
What about Icky Bicky?
Yeah, what about just Iggy?
Oh, I said Icky Bicky, but Iggy's good too. I like Iggy.
Yeah.
I like her, but Nathan, my hand, it hungers.
You should draw.
Can I draw?
You should do a draw.
Thank you, please. None of these are even recognizable.
No.
We've gone too far.
Can you add maybe just like, you know how Candace has a very distinctive hairdo? Could you just maybe add that sort of like swoosh of flame coming out behind?
Oh, yeah, hold on. Oh, yeah. I see what you're getting at.
Yeah.
That like flame mullet.
Yeah, like shape the flame for me.
I will try to I'll do my best to shape the flame, Nathan, but I might perish in the process. Acolytes spend years shaping the flame.
While you do that, I'm going to try and come up with a better name than Iggy for Isabel. Isabel is such a, like, I don't know. I didn't watch that many episodes, but I like her character quite a bit.
What about It's Boogers?
Uh-huh.
The name It's Boogers. How do you feel about that? I think I got it.
It's Boogers is pretty good. I like a name that starts with it's.
Yeah.
Like, it's Bella.
It's Bugs.
It's Bugs.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
It's Boops.
Wait a minute. What if it's just several?
Oh, like she's a hive mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Bugs.
It's Bugs. Okay, so it's Bugs, but they're like nice bugs.
Yeah.
They're very happy to be there.
You give them a little bit of your blood, and they'll watch over you and keep you safe.
They're happy to help.
Now, Nathan, there's one character that we've missed out on. There's one character we haven't gotten to yet.
We've hinted at them a little bit.
Of course, I'm referring to Doofenshmirtz's sexy daughter.
Vanessa Doofenshmirtz?
The Vanessa Doofenshmirtz.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I think we can... You know what? We'll save that for our tutorial episode.
Yeah, I mean, I just love... The fact that she exists means that Doofenshmirtz had sex. He did fuck someone.
Betty the Platypus, it's so good to see you. I'm happy to announce that I have fucked.
We didn't need to know that.
Tell your child owners that I have fucked one time. I did one fuck, Betty.
So this is you're drawing a kiwi bird here, an ibis, perhaps some sort of flamingo.
It is. Yeah, it is an Egyptian god.
Yeah. Oh, this is
This is Horus. Which one was the falcon? I can't remember.
Horus was the falcon, but
Okay.
like there's I believe is it Thoth?
Oh yeah.
Thoth was the ibis.
Yeah, okay, this is Thoth.
Okay.
So yeah, I do like the bird idea. I'm gonna go with that. Maybe just make it kind of like I don't know what kind of bird though. I am drawing kind of an ibis.
Yeah, some sort of water bird, it looks like. If we're going Egyptian god, the body is just like a person's body.
That's true.
They just had the animal heads. Egyptians were on that furry tip way ahead of everyone else.
And a kind of like an outdated mode of furry as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like people decided like no, the whole body should be fuzzy and nice.
Yeah.
I gotta get that. Oh, you know what? I think it's just gonna be like one of those buzzards from Looney Tunes.
Oh, yeah, he is a buzzard, kind of. The buzzard who fucks.
All right, in the original show, it's Doofenshmirtz, but in our show, it's Fuck Buzzard.
It's fuck buzzard.
Oh
yeah.
shit! Here he comes.
Okay, so let's run. We got in Phineas,
Uh-huh.
Herb, Candle, Pickles, It's Bugs, and Fuck Buzzard.
Yep.
I think we got a hit kid show on our hands. I think is Phineas and Ferb still making new eps?
I think they're doing like movies now. So yeah.
There's a hole in the TV programming for us to sort of slide in there. I mean, you've got ins at Disney.
Yeah, I work like fucking across the hall from all these very nice folks, and I've done a sin today, and they're gonna find out, Nathan.
Oh man, this is the spiritual successor. This is like we pitched this as a completely original idea in Phineas and Herb, Playground of the Titans, because these are all clearly celestial entities.
Yeah, which happens a lot. We end up drawing, it's either like Dark Souls creatures or celestial gods or like Lovecraftian horrors. Or just an echidna.
Again, the echidna is the audience surrogate in this show.
Exactly. Because, and by that you mean that, like, we've all adopted this echidna.
One of the many echidnas, there are so many echidnas, he's constantly laying eggs, and he does reproduce asexually. He's a genetically modified echidna.
Exactly. Again, New Jurassic Park, there's going to be just echidnas laying eggs in there, and that's where they got the genetic material.
It's from the frog DNA they spliced in there.
All right. Let me give it just like, yeah, there. Fuck Buzzard, the buzzard who fucks. And that's me.
This fucking cheese wedge you drew to start the episode off, like, we tried to find our way back to it, but I think it's
kind of the guiding light.
Yeah, it's still the most upsetting thing we drew, I think.
Yeah, like, I mean, most of the other characters we drew are just good. They're just, like, good and compelling and normal.
I mean, I think, like, Candle is very much just sort of, like, an embodiment of Candace's energy.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Candle is my new god.
Yeah.
I think only of Candle now. And I hope that our listeners and watchers will also think only of Candle, and will know that Candle is watching, and that if you do wrong, Candle will tell Mom.
Candle the false prophet, and then, of course, Mom is the unlistening, unbelieving arbiter and observer.
Yeah, the uncaring god.
Yeah. In this universe, the mom knows that Candace is telling the truth, or Candle is telling the truth, but does not care.
Exactly. I like that. Uncaring, unwatching. Candle at least cares for humanity.
Right.
And has not given up on humanity yet. But
yeah,
Mom...
Candle believes that if she can simply get Mom to see, then she will grant her permission to shine her purging light upon the world and truly be in charge.
And Dad's there too.
He's just a pleasant British man.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, I'm Phineas. Let me taste some of you. Let me taste some of you, my son. Oh, delicious, my delicious son. I love you.
Oh, I love you so much.
I love you, my tasty boy. Nom, 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 nom.
My tasty boy." The entire time, Herb is just emitting a very high-pitched frequency that's just like...
But it's like, it's pleasing.
It's in the background, yeah?
I think it's like a pleasing frequency.
Yeah, it's just, there's constantly noise coming out of him.
And Nathan, I think we've done all we can. I'm going to add in a couple more It's a Bugs, but do you want to... Can we wind this up?
Yeah, again, Phineas and Ferb, just a fun time.
A fun, good show. The reason we do these knockoffs is to show you how good the actual show is.
Yeah, to show you that if one were to try and make a version of that show in a limited amount of time, it would be worse.
I think the main point of our show is to remind people that drawing is hard.
Drawing is hard, and two idiots struggle with it constantly.
On a near daily basis.
It's hard, but it's also fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's fun to make your own thing, even if it's not really your own thing, even if it's just a worse version of a better thing. I'm glad that there was such a persistence among our fans to do this one, because I don't know if I would have necessarily watched Phineas and Ferb.
Well, Nathan, I can hear Candle calling us home. I can hear her cringing siren voice.
Mom! Mom!
Calling to Mom. And I think Mom might be answering, Nathan. I think our time is coming to an end.
This has been Drawfee. Thank you so much for watching. If you have ideas of shows you want to see us do knockoffs of, or just ideas for drawings in general, go ahead and leave them in the comments. Check us out on all of our social medias. We've got links in the description: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, to name a few. Sign up for our newsletter. Listen to Caldwell's very good D&D podcast, Not Another D&D Podcast.
Thank you. Yeah, we just did a series with Adam Conover that's super funny. And it's honestly one of my favorite things I'm doing right now, other than Drawfee. And I would really appreciate it. If you like this show, you will definitely like it. Yeah, give it a listen.
Caldwell plays a very good boy.
I play a paladin Boy Scout named Beverly Togold. And I'm just trying to be the best boy and get all the merit badges.
If you want to hear Caldwell sing... He does manage to sing on many of the episodes.
Well, yeah, I've got a song in my heart. That's the light of TUMBLR shining through me.
Wow. I'm just taking it all in, everything that we've done today.
We did good, Nathan.
I think we did all right. They are all about to go give a monkey a shower.
Okay. And on that note, Nathan, I think we're very sorry.
I'm so sorry.
There's 104 ways to tell you I'm sorry, and I'm going to say each one.
How the fuck are we going to spend
it? Oh, Candle. Keep us safe.
Candle, keep us safe. We're sorry.
Sorry.